Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Bria. I am one of the owners of Wicked Quill and Pork Farm in Vassaboro, Maine. I have more seeds to look at. I know we spent like over 30 minutes in a previous video of mine looking at seed orders, but I'm not done. I've got one more to show you. I think it should only be one more. And this is also a different company, so I'm trying 4 different companies this year, which will be really fun. And the others, if you watched my last video, you've already seen that the others are already doing really well. We have like 98% germination on everything we've planted so far, if not 100%. And those were seeds from M.I. Gardner, Pine Tree Garden Seeds, and I don't know if I've planted any Baker Creek yet or not. I'll have to check on that. But M.I. Gardner and Pine Tree Garden Seeds are doing fantastic for us so far. Really excited about that. So this company that I ordered from is Tradewinds Fruit, and they had like some sales going on certain seed packets, and they also have really good amounts in their seed packets for really reasonable prices. So I decided to give them a try because one of the issues we had with Pine Tree was their packet size is really great for like a home gardener, but where we're growing commercially and for ourselves, their packet sizes on like their brassicas was not going to be enough for us. So we needed to source out some more of those, and I'll show you what I mean when I say that the prices to quantity ratio was definitely worth it to buy from this company. If we have got all of these seeds, quite a few, and they sent that one of them was a complimentary package, which is really nice whenever seed companies do that. And my total was $36.50 for all of those. So absolutely no complaints so far when it comes to prices. Most of my packets that I bought were $2, and a handful of them were $1. They were on sale. Some of them were stuff that I didn't plan on even bringing in, but I can't help myself when they flash a $1 seed packet in front of me. It's got to come home. So what we got, Mountain Gold tomato. This was one of the ones that was on sale, and I've never even heard of this before. It's an orange, yellow tomato, orange tomato. Can't quite tell from the picture. Also, their seed packets have all of the information you would need on them. That was impressive as well. You've got days to maturity. You've got information about this variety. Golden yellow, that's how they describe it. You've got when to start it, how to start it, transplanting advice. So, really good information on their packets as well. So, Mountain Gold tomato. We're going to try that one out just for fun. I got some more spinach, some more giant noble spinach, because we eat a lot of spinach, so it was just nice to have another packet on hand. We really don't want to be run into problems getting seeds, especially fall time, because last year a lot of seed companies were like completely sold out by fall of 2020, and then people who hadn't ordered their seeds for their fall gardens were left without, and we don't want that to happen again this year. Pink Ponderosa tomato. I don't remember if this one was on sale or if it was just because I was like, ooh, look at that, let's get it. But this one, it's an indeterminate, open pollinating, can reach up to 2 pounds, so it's a great big meaty tomato, which will be nice. So pink Ponderosa tomato. I needed more chamomile seed because, so I got German chamomile, because I'm gonna try to sell some as well as have some for myself, because I want to make a lot of dry teas this year. I drink tea every single night, and Kingston likes tea. Early prolific straight neck squash. This was a need for seedlings. Squash, even though they do great direct sowed, squash seedlings, cucumber seedlings all sell really well here. So, and it doesn't take long to start them either. You really only want to give these guys like a 1.5, 2 week start before you sell them. So it's a pretty quick turnaround rate as far as money goes, and this is one of the more popular varieties, yellow squash varieties. Snowball cauliflower. We needed more cauliflower. Like I said, the packages we got weren't exactly commercial size. Now, this company, how much did I pay for this? I think I paid $2 or $2.50 for it. Can't find it. $2.50, I think. $2.50 for this package of Snowball cauliflower, and there's a minimum of 1,000 seeds. That's a really good deal. Yolo Wonder pepper. I've heard these compared to the California Wonders. I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but I believe these were on sale, so I just figured we'll try them and figure out which ones we like best, which ones grow best in our area. Blue violets. I just needed a few more packages of violets to start and sell. They're a beautiful, extremely delicious edible flower, and we will be selling only edible flowers this year along with our vegetable seedlings. Golden radishes, and these are going to go direct sowed right into the greenhouse once it's done. I got more Roma seeds just because your basic plain Roma tomatoes sell really well as seedlings, so you never have enough of those. And this year is our first year actually selling seedlings, so it's going to be really a pretty big test on how much we should actually grow. If we sell out, great, we know that for next year. And if we get stuck with some, then that's fine too, because we've got plenty of space to grow. These were on sale for $1 a package, so I got 2 of them. We eat a lot of onions, and Paul really loves growing them. So, white Spanish onions, I got 2 packets of these. There's a minimum of 250 seeds in here. We actually prefer to start our onions from seed, and it just works better for us. We grow them better that way. So I got 2 packets because one of them I'm actually going to do onion starts to sell. Black turtle bean. This is the biggest seed package I've seen yet of like dry bean varieties. Now, they were out of a lot of their dry bean varieties. That's one of the things that I'm having trouble finding. So I've got to keep an eye on that on MI Gardener and Tradewinds Fruit. But they did have black turtle beans, and that is one of the varieties that I am growing and needed more of. So this is a minimum of 60 seeds in this packet. So that was pretty good. That's a good amount. That's a reasonable amount as far as growing dry beans. Romanesco broccoli or Romanesco cauliflower. Every company kind of seems to label it differently. I got a small packet of these and then decided that these would probably be really cool to sell as seedlings, and people might really enjoy having that option. So I ended up getting a bigger packet from Tradewind Fruits, and there's a minimum of 250 seeds in here. So again, price compared to quantity, I paid $1 to $2.50 for all of these packets. So Black Magic Kale, like we need more kale, but you know, kale, again, cold weather crops that I don't want to be without this fall when we go to plant our fall crops back in the greenhouse. Red acre cabbage, I needed more cabbage seed for seedlings and growing. It's a minimum of 1,000 seeds in this packet. Calendula, I figured I might as well get some more. I feel like this will be a decent seller. And so I'm going to start some more of these than I anticipated. Plus, I'd like to have some all over the place. Apparently they attract, not only are they medicinal and I want them for my dry teas, but they also, apparently they attract aphids. And if I can put the aphids on those instead of my tomatoes and peppers, that would be fantastic. This was the complimentary package, which works really well actually. Beefsteak tomato. Now, I typically don't grow these, and I might grow a couple just to see, because I've never really given them an honest chance. But these sell so quickly as seedlings. People love beefsteak tomatoes. So this was pretty cool that it was actually something I can use for a complimentary seed packet. Purple echinacea. I didn't have any of this yet, and I totally forgot that I needed some. Just another medicinal flower that we're gonna grow. Marglobe tomato. Now, if I remember correctly, this one is one of those ones that was like made for cooler areas. It's also a determinant, and I want a few determinant tomatoes this year because I always only grow like indeterminates and they run away. It's crazy. They're outrageous. So a couple short bushy tomato plants will not hurt our feelings this year. And we're always looking for tomatoes that are made for colder climates, quick climates, you know, tomatoes that don't take as long to grow. They're 75 days to maturity, which is not bad for a medium-sized 6 to 8 ounce tomato. And then the last one is black zucchini, and this is your basic zucchini. I honestly try not to grow zucchini. Maybe we'll put in one plant, maybe two, but I like it. But we get so much of it. Like, people will just be like, hey, will your pigs eat this? And they'll just drop off buckets of zucchini. So if I wanted to, I could grab a couple out of there to munch on. But people will buy it as seed starts. So we'll grow this packet. There's 50 seeds in here. We'll probably grow all of them. They'll all sell as seed starts. And if they don't, it's not going to hurt our feelings to have them around. We can use them. So that is Tradewinds fruit. Again, just so far, really liking this company. I love the information that's on their packets. Their packets are very attractive. Huge amounts of seeds for the price. And so I would definitely go ahead and check them out if you're still looking for seeds. They were out of a lot of the more popular varieties like most companies are. But as you can see, I did find plenty to bring in some stuff that I definitely did not need. And then the other thing that I want to show you is I finally got my 6-cell trays from Greenhouse Megastore. I showed you my, I already have my single pots, my flat trays to hold these in, and my dome covers. And so these were the other thing that I'm waiting on. I'm actually still waiting on a few things from them. But that's not stuff that I like absolutely need right now. These though, I'm happy to have, and they look bigger. Like the sections, the compartments almost look bigger than most 6-pack trays that I've seen. And so this is what they look like. Greenhouse Megastore. They did not cost a lot at all. They were super cheap. As you can see, they're just the flimsy one time, maybe 2-time use out of them, but these are going to be for seed starts anyways, so I don't need to use these again. These are gonna, I needed the cheapest option that was gonna hold up until the customer comes and gets them and takes them to their garden, and that's definitely, Greenhouse Megastore does a really good job with. Good morning, Mama. How are you? Good morning. Would you like some breakfast? All right. So I'm going to show you guys Mama Pig's house here for her piglets when she has them. So it's very simple. Pigs don't need a whole lot. They really just need 3.5 walls, a good roof, and this is tall enough that if we need to, if it's like really cold out like it was yesterday and today, we can put a heat lamp up there in that corner, and it won't be too close to the hay so that it's dangerous. But she's due really anytime. She could be due tomorrow. She could be due 2 weeks from now. She was with the boar that she got bred by for a whole month and nobody saw anything happen. But obviously something happened because she's pretty bagged up. She's pretty swollen in the back. She's the sweetest thing. The sweetest thing. She is a Hereford sow. I think she's about 3 years old. She's a wicked sweetheart. Alright, let's go check on all the other hooligans. Here's some fellas you haven't seen in a while. I haven't showed you guys my chickens in a while. It's cold out here, huh guys? It's cold out. Not so fun, is it? So for those of you who don't already know, we do have a few scraggler meat chickens in here, but what we mostly have is we have Blue Rock chickens, and we do have 1 or 2 Cuckoo-Morans, but yeah, it's awfully cold out here. Yesterday it was -4 when I got up, and today it's about 10 degrees, probably lower than that. It should get up to 24 and sunny today, so it'll be real nice in a couple hours. But right now, it's a bit chilly. Hello. How are you? You're supposed to be in the freezer, ma'am. Yeah, I know. Which is typical Maine weather. We're zone 5B, almost. We're right on the line of zone 4. So this is pretty typical. We actually have had a really mild winter that we're not used to. Usually this is the entirety of our winters, negatives and single digits. And all of February should be like this if we have our atypical winter here. Not a whole lot of snow this year. As you can see, we don't have a whole lot of snow yet. Usually we have more than this, but that's okay. We're getting a snowstorm on Tuesday and another one this weekend, so it's starting to look more like our typical Maine winter, unfortunately. Good morning, ducks. Good morning. So the ducks will be going in the greenhouse, actually. The greenhouse is up. I'll take you guys in there in a second. Over here we've got Miss Charlotte. And in the back there we've got our breeding boar that we have for right now. what we usually do with boars here, because I don't like to keep them and feed them for a long time, is we'll get one in, we'll use it to breed, and then we'll send it for sausage. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Charlotte. How are you this morning? Oh, sweetie. Yeah, that bad, huh, honey? It's cold. It's cold. You have grain, Charlotte. I don't have any treats. I don't have any treats. Go eat your grain. I know. I know. It's terrible. Our pigs are spoiled rotten here. Charlotte is bred. She's due for May. And then we have some more feeders down there having their breakfast. We've got some feeders in here having their breakfast. Those are the next halves to go in February. Yeah, so this our livestock here are pretty hardy, you know, negatives and single digits for the most part here throughout February, most of January, typically most of January. So they've got to have a lot of good bedding. As you can see, their whole pen's kind of just hay. And they have a little house over here as well. But a couple of pigs in one house, they put off a lot of heat. You see them, they come out in the morning and they're steaming. These guys sleep in the barn, so they've got plenty of cover. The ducks also sleep in the barn, but I want the ducks where I can get the eggs nice and warm, and I want the ducks nice and warm, so the ducks will be going in the greenhouse tonight, where it will be heated. That's also where we'll be keeping our quail. We have quail eggs in the incubator right now that will hatch, I think, next week, so that will be exciting to show you guys. And then we've got the greenhouse, which is finally done. It's not pretty anymore, unfortunately. The wind took it off. We didn't get these sidewalls done, and the wind took the plastic back off, and then one of the pigs got loose, and so we had a couple holes in the plastic. So it's not like gorgeous like it was before, but it's functional. It will hold heat. We had the furnace on last night, and it was warming right up in here. It was really nice. As you can see, it did snow in here while the plastic was off. So we're going to have to run this furnace. This is just an old furnace out of a mobile home. We're going to have to run this bad boy pretty high for probably 2 to 3 days to get everything thawed out in here. But as soon as the heat's turned on, I can bring the seedlings out here and set them somewhere. The ducks will be going in here. The quail stuff will be out here. So this is a 20 by 32 foot long greenhouse. So plenty of growing space for the cold season, which is basically when we'll use it. We will take down, or we'll raise the plastic up on the sides or take down the end walls. We're not sure yet, but the peppers and tomatoes will be in here this summer, but we're gonna have to create some pretty good airflow for them. So that's what's going on our farm today. Holy cow. Sorry this video took so long to get to you guys. Like I said, yesterday it was even colder out. It was like -4 out yesterday, and today it's pretty close to the same. And I was like, I just gotta suck it up and go out and make that video. So here it is. Here's the video. I'll get back to you guys when it warms up a little bit for us. I'll shoot some footage of how we're gonna melt down the snow in this greenhouse, some footage of getting the ducks in here, the seedlings out here, and then we're gonna put up some raised beds and get some radishes going. I'm really excited to finally be working out here. I've been so anxious. I miss it so much, and it's really cool to be able to grow in February in Zone 5, and so I'm really excited to show you guys how that works. We kept plants alive in our last greenhouse until December, the end of December, when we had a snowstorm and a tree fell on the greenhouse and crushed it. So we know that we can do it, and we're excited to do it again for our own food source and for customers. CSA shares. My CSA customers are like chomping at the bit to get started back up. So that's what we're going to be working on this week, is getting this bad boy going. I hope it's warmer where you guys are than where I am. Have a lovely beginning to your work week, and stay warm, guys. Bye.